At Money in the Bank, CM Punk made his return, which shocked everybody. Now tonight, CM Punk returned to SmackDown, the brand that CM Punk calls home. What will CM Punk have to say about his return? Why is he back? What is he doing back here on SmackDown? And what does he want from Kevin Owens? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thursday Night SmackDown. And yes, do not adjust your screens. You are seeing the right man. It is CM Punk. The best in the world is back here on SmackDown. He made his return, as you saw a moment ago. CM Punk came back and approached Kevin Owens in the middle of the ring. Kevin Owens wanted nothing to do with Punk, but tonight CM Punk will have a few things to get off his chest. It's been months in the making. Punk makes his return to SmackDown. He has been sorely missed. Now he is back, and I can tell you something right now. He is back for the World Heavyweight Championship. The former world champion and the best in the world is back. Let's now cross over to CM Punk and see what exactly he has to say about the situation. Let me tell you something right now. It feels great to be back. It has been 4 very long months sitting at home watching Kevin Owens dominate this company, watching Kevin Owens win the title, watching Kevin Owens beat everybody there is to beat here on SmackDown. Why am I back? I told everybody that I would be retiring if I lost the World Championship. But I have to be back. I have to come back because I still can do it. In my mind, I am still the best in the world. Kevin Owens beat me at WrestleMania, yes, but I think right now, given the opportunity, I can beat Kevin Owens. I retired because I felt as though if I lost that World Heavyweight Championship that I no longer deserved to be in this ring. But I know deep down inside of me that there is something that is missing from my life, and that is the WWE. And I'm back here tonight on SmackDown to prove to the world that I belong here and prove to Kevin Owens that I am ready to take that title away from him. Well, I think Kevin Owens may have something to say about that. Here comes our World Heavyweight Champion, the self-proclaimed best in the WWE. He thinks that he is the #1 right now on SmackDown, on Raw, in the entire company. Kevin Owens believes he is now the best in the world. CM Punk, though, he still thinks that he is. It's going to be a battle to see who is truly the #1. These two met at WrestleMania. It was Kevin Owens' WrestleMania debut. He knocked off CM Punk. Now, can he do it again? Can he beat CM Punk again? I guess the odds would say that CM Punk is very unlikely to get it done, but you never know in the WWE. So let's go and see what Kevin Owens has to say to Punk. What makes you think you can come back here, Punk, huh? You come back after 4 months of being away after I kicked your ass at WrestleMania. You come back here to my show and you demand a shot at my title? Punk, I retired you for a reason. You walked away from this company for a reason because you knew that you're no longer the best. I am the best. You are looking in the face of the best in the world. You don't look in the mirror anymore and think you're the best. You look in the mirror and say, God, I wish I was Kevin Owens. You are not me though, Punk. You never will be me. You had half the title reign that I've had. I've beaten John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, you name it, I've beaten them. And you want to add your name to the list again at SummerSlam? You want to do it? Then fine by me. I will beat your ass one more time, send you packing, retire you for a second time. Hopefully this time you learn not to come back. You learn your place in the world and you realize that this is not a place for you anymore. This is not your yard. This is my yard and you're stepping in it, and I want you gone. Well, the match is on. It is official. CM Punk versus Kevin Owens. And it will take place at the SummerSlam pay-per-view for the World Heavyweight Championship. But for now, we're here with this week's main event, and we have Brie Bella going one-on-one with Emma. And it'll be Golden Stardust and tag team action as well against the Lucha Dragons. See how Kalisto bounces back from his Money in the Bank loss. Damien Mizdow goes one-on-one with Fandango. The Miz will be joining Mizdow in his corner. And finally, Ryback will go one-on-one with Bad News Barrett. Ryback will have his Spear Shock tag team partner, Roman Reigns, in his corner. So how will Ryback fare against Bad News Barrett? Should be a good one. Should be a tough one for Ryback, who has been looking pretty good in the last few weeks, though. Emma gets another victory. This time it's over Brie. Golden Stardust pick up a victory over the Lucha Dragons. Damien Mizdow gets a win over Fandango, and Ryback knocks off Bad News Barrett. Alright, we are here with this week's SmackDown, and the Intercontinental Championship will be up for grabs as Neville makes his first title defense against Bray Wyatt one-on-one. Can Bray Wyatt win back the championship, or will Neville hold on and begin his title reign? The Dudleys are in action against the New Day. Tag team action, that is. Should be a good one between those two teams. New Day unfortunately missing out on the tag titles at Money in the Bank. Paige looks to bounce back after her loss at Money in the Bank. She goes on against Tamina. The Usos are up against Harper and Rowan, the tag champs. Sheamus goes one-on-one with Christian. And that should be a good one as well. And our main event, we have some more tag team action. It'll be John Cena and Daniel Bryan teaming up to take on Alberto Del Rio and Kevin Owens. Daniel Bryan, the Money in the Bank winner for SmackDown. Who knows, he could cash in tonight, you never know. But he'll be getting his first chance to get a closer look at the champ, Kevin Owens, since becoming Money in the Bank winner. So that should be a great contest. So the Dudleys versus the New Day. It is the New Day picking up a win. Will Paige's new attitude help her against Tamina? Yes, a victory for Paige. Looks as though she might have to look to defeat Emma in the future for that #1 contender spot. Usos get a victory over the Wyatts, an upset win there, and Sheamus picks up a win over Christian. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bray Wyatt wants his title back, and he's going to have to knock off the man that gravity forgot to get it back. Bray Wyatt looks a little bit bare, a little bit different without that title around his waist. I guess I've become so accustomed to seeing it around his waist. Two-time Intercontinental Champion winner. And, well, Bray Wyatt now has the task of trying to get it back. Many believe Bray Wyatt, even if he loses here tonight, he might be ready to move up into that World Championship picture. But maybe Bray Wyatt still wants to be Intercontinental Champion. Obviously, his Wyatt family tag team are dominating right now, doing so well as tag team champions. Mind you, they'd slip up again this week on SmackDown. But hey, a big victory over the New Day at Money in the Bank. So they're doing well. Bray Wyatt, though, on the other hand, he needs to try and bounce back after such a devastating loss. It's been a rough couple of months for Bray. It looks as though Neville just seems to be getting the better of him. But Bray Wyatt, though, look, at Money in the Bank, he didn't get pinned. Didn't tap out, didn't do anything. Christian was the one who got pinned, and Bray Wyatt lost the championship that way. So Bray Wyatt has done nothing wrong, really, to lose that title. So realistically, he still should be champion. And he immediately wanted to cash in that rematch clause here tonight and get his shot here at Neville. Neville would love to move past the Wyatt family. He's been dealing with them for such a long time now. You go back to Payback, where Neville took on Bray Wyatt one-on-one for that Intercontinental Championship. And it's ever since then, Neville's been heavily involved against the Wyatts, whether it be Harper and Rowan or Braun Strowman or now Bray Wyatt. So Neville, the Intercontinental Champion, looks good around the waist of him. He is a champion for the first time in his career here in Universe Mode. He's finally done it after well, over a year in the making, I suppose you could say. He's been fighting and fighting to try and earn the right to be champion, and he's finally got there. Intercontinental Champion. I think we all kind of expected him to be the Intercontinental Champion at one point. I mean, I didn't think it'd be this quickly, though, since coming to SmackDown. He's done a great job since coming from Raw, and he's really turned himself into a star here on SmackDown. This one is underway, though. It is going to be Neville versus Bray Wyatt. IC Championship up for grabs in this matchup. Singles matchup, disqualification and countout will apply. Title cannot change hands via countout or DQ, so keep an eye out for that one later on. We all know Bray Wyatt likes to get his family involved, so if they do get involved, well then Bray Wyatt won't be able to win the title, will he? So it'll be an interesting equation indeed. Neville has a hold of Bray Wyatt right now, so here we go. Hurricane Runner there by Neville. Obviously at Money in the Bank, it was all about triple threat rules, where we saw Neville have to deal with Christian as well as Bray. I mean, Neville had picked up a victory over Christian just before Money in the Bank, so Neville had all the confidence heading in, and I think he tried to single out Christian as much as he could. I think Neville believed that he could beat Christian, but the question mark still remains, can he beat Bray Wyatt? You go back to Payback, where Bray Wyatt took on Neville one-on-one for the championship, and Neville lost on that occasion. Now, mind you, many say Neville was not 100%, but still, a win is a win, and Neville did not win on that occasion. And since then, it's been a few question marks. Can Neville beat Bray Wyatt? And obviously at Money in the Bank, it didn't really help his cause. So tonight, we're going to finally get our answer. Is Neville better than Bray Wyatt? Does he deserve this championship? Is he the rightful champion, or is he just a paper champion right now? I think Neville wanted this match just as much as Bray to prove to the world that he does deserve to be Intercontinental Champion right now. Bray Wyatt has a hold of Neville, puts him into the ringside barricade. Neville bounces back with a knee to the midsection and brings Bray Wyatt back into the middle of the ring. And an elbow shot there, right there, to Bray Wyatt. Referee begins the count, and Neville wants Bray up, demanding that he gets back to his feet. And Bray, though, not going to have any of it. Turns Neville around. What's he got planned now for Neville? Neville's in a little bit of trouble now. And Bray Wyatt picks up Neville and slams him down. Wow. Now, that is the size difference there between the two. Bray Wyatt using his size and power to absolutely smash Neville into the mat right there. But for Neville, I mean, I think we all kind of really believe Neville has all the potential to be something special here on SmackDown. He's got all the tools. He can fly in the ring. He's got a bit of power to his game as well. He's also got the cutter right there as he's trying to put Bray Wyatt away. Here's the cover, the hook of the left leg, and Bray Wyatt will kick out at two. Neville's got all the moves in the book. He can fly around the ring. He's might be a small man, but he's still a very powerful one as well. Got a big build for a small man, so expect a lot from Neville. That's really, expect the unexpected, I suppose. I mean, Neville can really do it all. I gotta say, Neville has all the tools. He has all the tools. It's just going to be up to him. Right now, Hurricane Rana takes down Bray Wyatt again. I think many believe that the problem with Neville was he was lacking the confidence. Didn't have the big wins under his belt and didn't believe that he could do things on his own. Now I think Neville has that confidence, trying to put Bray Wyatt again away here. And Bray Wyatt will kick out at two. And Neville, if he could knock off Bray Wyatt here, what a victory it will be for his career. And Bray Wyatt, well, he's tried to move up into the world title picture in the past. He won the IC title. He lost it, of course, to Dean Ambrose. Bray Wyatt tried to move up on that occasion. It didn't quite work out for him. Is he ready to do it again? If he loses this match here tonight and does not win back the title, is Bray Wyatt ready to move on? That's a question that will need to be answered going forward. Many will probably say no, he's not ready. But I think he might be this time. I think he's had an extra year to prepare. And I think he's gotten better and better. As the more we see him, I think the better he gets. Bray Wyatt has still got a tough fight here with Neville. And that's going to be the question as well. Is Bray Wyatt content with not having that IC title? Does he want this IC title back? How much is he going to give to this match? Is he going to give 100%? Is he going to give everything he's got to try and win this title back? Or is he just going to see what happens? If he wins, he wins. If he loses, well, so be it. But Neville, though, I can guarantee you this, he's going to give everything he's got, and he's showing it right now as he plants down Bray Wyatt once again. Neville in control of this one, looking very good, and look at that from Neville. flying right there. And now, here we go, chance to put Bray Wyatt away. Hooks the leg, and Bray will kick out again at 2. But I tell you what, now, though, Neville's showing some promise here, showing that, hey, he deserves to be that champion. He is getting the better of Bray Wyatt, no doubt about that right now. Neville, though, swept off his feet. And Bray Wyatt will just use this as a chance to gain a bit of an opening. And Neville got back to his feet. I think Bray wanted the cover when Neville getting back to his feet before Bray Wyatt could go for it. And now Bray just shrugs off Neville, and uh-oh, here comes Bray again, blending down Neville. Nicely done there by Bray, and here he comes, launching himself at Neville. And all that weight, the 300-pounder Bray Wyatt launching himself at Neville, connecting nicely. Neville in trouble, kicks out at 2 though. But Bray Wyatt, he knows that it is a good start, it's a good turnaround. Might be a little bit of frustration there, but he knows he's done well. This time though, Neville hooks both legs, well, really mainly one, but the other one is there as well, and Bray Wyatt will have to kick out again. So a bounce back there from Neville, our Intercontinental Champion Neville, trying to survive right now. Bray Wyatt though, is ready to pounce, ready to try and take this title back. The headlock is applied after the snapmare there from Bray. We all know that Bray Wyatt always has something up his sleeve. What will it be tonight? Does he have anything planned? Oh, clothesline takes down Neville. And this, I guess, the planning of Bray Wyatt, he's always has something there. But as we said a moment ago, does Bray Wyatt want this title? If he does, I think he'll have something up his sleeve. If not, well, then maybe he'll just, like I said, see what happens. But Neville takes down Bray Wyatt again. Now going to the top rope. What are we about to see from Neville? The man that gravity forgot. A man who loves to fly. Red arrow, no missing. Bray Wyatt scattered it out. He's faced Neville many times. He knew what was coming. He knew he had to get out of the way regardless of what it was going to be. Now Neville, sit down powerbomb. That's the strength of Neville. Here we go now. Cover, and Bray Wyatt just barely kicked out at 2. Well, he's not a big man, but I tell you what, he is powerful at the same time. Bit of a hybrid. That's why you expect the unexpected from Neville. Picking up Bray again this time with the suplex. Bit of hang time there as well. So Neville, you're not afraid to try and throw around the big man of Bray Wyatt. Standing, well, what about that from Neville? That is just brilliant, isn't it? It's just launching himself there. And Bray Wyatt will have to kick out again. Neville is trying everything. He's just flipping around. He's flying through the air. He's picking up Bray Wyatt. He's trying to outpower him, trying to outclass him, trying to do everything, but Bray Wyatt just keeps kicking out and picked up Neville and absolutely drills him into the mat. And now Bray. Uh-oh. Oh no. This is not good for Neville. Bray Wyatt is going to that place. That place that every man in the ring should fear. This is when things get scary. Bray Wyatt, here we go. That spider walk now going after Neville, looking for the Sister Abigail, and connects. Bray Wyatt is going to win back the Intercontinental Championship just like that. No! Neville has found a way to kick out, and oh no, what is this? Oh, look who it is. It's the big man, it's Braun Strowman. Sister Abigail didn't work. Well, what about Braun Strowman? Will it work for Bray? Well, Bray Wyatt was looking so good, I'm not sure why he's bringing Braun out here. Or is Braun coming out on his own accord? I don't know. But Neville, he's back to his feet outside the ring, and he's coming after Braun. Well, Bray Wyatt had Neville beat. Neville getting up to his feet, he realized he has to try and get rid of Braun. Braun hasn't even got a shot in yet on Neville. Neville just unloading here, and Neville hits the DDT. Braun Strowman did not even get one strike in, which is why this match continues. No disqualification did occur. Braun Strowman is back to his feet, but he won't need to be, because Bray Wyatt has got Neville. The distraction has worked, and Bray Wyatt hits the Sister Abigail and wins back the Intercontinental title. What? Are you kidding me? Another kick out by Neville. Wow, unbelievable. A second Sister Abigail. And Neville found a way to kick out again. Wow, this is unbelievable. How is Neville doing this? He is digging deep. He is trying to find something else right now here on SmackDown. Neville wants this title so badly. He's worked so hard to get it. Now he does not want to lose it. Hits the cutter again. Now Neville heading up to the top. Neville, is he about to fly? Look out, 450! Wow! Neville with the splash off the top rope. Neville has done it! Neville retains the Intercontinental Championship. What a fight! What a brawl! What a match! What a survival by Neville. He had to fight for his life. Bray Wyatt, I thought as soon as he hit that first Sister Abigail, I thought it was over. But Neville dug deep. He found a way to survive. And survive he did. Braun Strowman came out. And Neville found a way to fend him off. That's the thing. You know, Braun Strowman didn't even get a shot in. I don't think Braun Strowman was ever intending on trying to attack Neville. That would have caused a disqualification, of course. But, well, Braun Strowman was probably trying to come out to distract Neville. But before Neville could really get, well, before Braun could get to Neville, Neville was already there. And Braun Strowman was attacked. He was down up to the top of the ramp. Bray Wyatt hit the Sister Abigail, yes. But Neville kicked out, found a way, hit the splash off the top, and retains the Intercontinental Championship. Well, that's it. Bray Wyatt out of the title picture. Who's going to be the next man to step in? Who will face Neville next for the Intercontinental Championship? We'll find out soon. Tag team action time now as we have the Money in the Bank winner. His name is Daniel Bryan, and he won SmackDown's Money in the Bank briefcase at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, which means he can cash in at any time, any place, including tonight. So Daniel Bryan is our Money in the Bank winner. And, well, Bryan, this might be the one ticket that he's needed this whole time. He's been chasing the title for 3 years. He's never won the world title here in Universe Mode. Will he finally win the title? He's got the biggest ticket that he could possibly have to do it. He's got the Money in the Bank briefcase. I mean, all the signs would say yes, yes, Daniel Bryan will win the world title at some point. It's just a matter of when. But there's a few guys that could be world champion by the time Bryan does cash in, including this man, John Cena, who had a chance to win the title at Money in the Bank. Unfortunately for him, he didn't come away with the title. It was an impressive performance, no doubt about that, from Cena. But Cena was too busy beating up Alberto Del Rio whilst Kevin Owens was pitting Brock Lesnar. And John Cena could not pick up the victory at Money in the Bank. Now Cena has to kind of regroup. What is next for John Cena? That's the question. But I think Cena has, to be honest, I think he's got all the tools to be the champion again. I mean, he's still as good as ever. I think in the last 3 months we've seen probably some of the best of John Cena that we've ever seen here in Universe Mode. It just has not culminated in a world title because of really one man, Kevin Owens. And the fact that he is truly better than everybody right now. He is in a league of his own. Not even John Cena can get to that level. Alberto Del Rio right now, another man who had a chance to win the world title at Money in the Bank. And not a bad performance from Del Rio. I mean, he looked good at times throughout the match. I think we're still a little bit skeptical on Del Rio. Is he still, you know, is he good enough to be a world champion? Is he at the same level as our other SmackDown top men? But I think Del Rio has proven enough so far. I think Del Rio can be at that level. I think Del Rio can be a future world champion at some point. But Del Rio, unfortunately for him, I think he's just come to SmackDown at a tough time where there's so many great superstars here on SmackDown. Cena, Daniel Bryan, and Owens. That's just 3 in this match right now that would give Del Rio a tough time for that world title. Del Rio, though, he is very, very good. He will get his turn. He will get his shot. He will get that title at some point. But Del Rio, unsuccessful at Money in the Bank. He also needs to kind of regroup and find his next move. And we learned a little earlier on when Kevin Owens came out that he accepted CM Punk's challenge. And it will be Punk versus Owens for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam tonight. Kevin Owens gets back in that ring. And, well, we'll send CM Punk another message, no doubt about that. Kevin Owens, the World Heavyweight Champion, defending against 3 of SmackDown's best in one night. We talked about it a moment ago over that Fatal 4-Way match, Cena, Del Rio, and Lesnar. He beat them all in one night. He beat Brock Lesnar to win the title. And Owens has held that championship since he defeated CM Punk at WrestleMania. And I just don't see him ever losing it at this point. Kevin Owens is without a doubt the best right now in the WWE. He is Kevin Owens, and he is the top man here on SmackDown. He would beat anybody at any given time on Raw, in my opinion. He is number one. And the man who used to be number one, CM Punk, is back to try and beat Kevin Owens and put him back in his place. We'll find out at SummerSlam who does win that contest. At the moment, it's Bryan and Del Rio. Straight away, Bryan had the armbar locked in, but Del Rio getting out of it. But Bryan, an early start here on Del Rio. So Kevin Owens and CM Punk, what a match that will be. That is going to be a rematch for the ages. It's been months in the making. Many of us never thought it would ever happen again. I think many of us believed CM Punk would never come back, myself included. I thought Punk was finished. He would retire. But Punk, he said earlier on tonight that he just has that urge to get back in the ring. He just wants to prove if he can do it again. He wants to see if he's good enough. He wants to see if he can beat Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is obviously, at the moment, does not have a challenger. He's beaten everybody there is right now. So I guess it's almost perfect timing for Punk. It's the perfect opportunity for him to come back and see what he can do. He never had a rematch for the world title when he lost it at WrestleMania, so it's only fair that he gets another shot. Well, of course, a rematch did not happen because of his own decision, yes, but I still think Punk does deserve a rematch. Now, the question is, will he wrestle again here on SmackDown before SummerSlam? I think we'd have to. I think Punk would need to wrestle to get himself ready. I think he's got to try and take on and try and beat some of these guys like Cena, like a Del Rio, like a Bryan. I think he's got to try and beat some of them. Otherwise, well, he could be in some trouble. He might not be ready. Because if you try and head into SummerSlam without taking on anybody, well, it could be a rough night for you, let's just say that. At the moment, Del Rio has Cena up on the top rope. He's going to go for a superplex off the top rope. Here we go, and connects. Del Rio off the top rope right now has a chance to put Cena away, but will tag in the world champion. Cena and Owens have had their run-ins over the past few weeks, and it's been back and forth. Cena at times has gotten the better of Owens, and other times Owens has gotten better of Cena. Obviously, Cena will not get the last laugh because he did not win that world title. Owens will be able to say that he got the better of Cena at the end of the day. At the moment, he's taking Cena to the outside using that announce table. Cena bouncing off of it right now, and Owens with a big kick to the head of Cena and just keeps on bouncing him off that table face first. So Owens with a clear advantage right now and dominating Cena to the outside of the ring. Cena trying to get rid of Owens, and he does, kicking Owens away. And the referee, I think it's a count of 6, was it? Back in the ring now is Owens. Cena thought about a tag, not going to get there because Owens is there and a backbreaker. So Daniel Bryan, I think he's going to be scouting Kevin Owens very closely. The thing is, you know, Kevin Owens, as good as he is, there's going to come a point where you can capitalize. If he's had a huge match at SummerSlam against CM Punk, given it he's all, got nothing left to give, there's going to come a point where Bryan can cash in and capitalize. So Bryan, I think he's going to try and get in the ring as much as he can with Kevin Owens and some of the other top contenders. If he knows he can beat Kevin Owens, then he knows when he cashes in, whenever that may be, that he will successfully win that world title, because this is Daniel Bryan's perhaps last chance, his last shot. You know, Bryan, his opportunities have been few and far between. I mean, obviously when he was on Raw, I think he had one world title match a year. You know, it was pretty much like that. I think he's had maybe 2 one-on-one world title matches in the past 3 years. So Bryan knows that his chances are few and far between. He must make the most of it. And here, now he's Money in the Bank winner. If he can get a pinfall victory over Kevin Owens here tonight, that will give him a lot of confidence heading in towards perhaps SummerSlam. And if Kevin Owens has a big long 20-minute matchup, a bloody brawl against CM Punk, well, hey, if Kevin Owens manages to survive Well, he could cash in. Hey, if CM Punk wins, well, maybe CM Punk's title reign will be short-lived and Daniel Bryan could spoil the party. Kevin Owens stomping away on Bryan right now. Del Rio, the legal man, coming after Bryan here. Del Rio and Bryan have had their run-ins a few times. Del Rio has a pinfall victory over Daniel Bryan. Go back to when they were qualifying for bragging rights. Del Rio made his SmackDown return, and he defeated Daniel Bryan in his return match. So, Del Rio would love to settle the score, Bryan. I think Daniel Bryan, perhaps going ahead of Del Rio right now in the pecking order, might frustrate Alberto Del Rio, considering that he has beaten Daniel Bryan before. I think Del Rio might feel as though he deserves that spot more than Daniel Bryan. Del Rio is in some trouble because Bryan hits the suplex there on Del Rio. So Del Rio is down. John Cena might be about to re-enter this matchup. He does. So Cena now comes back in. Del Rio is there to meet him. Cena and Del Rio fighting away now. Del Rio has a hold of John Cena. Here we go with a German suplex. Nicely done there by Alberto. And now we'll try and get Cena back up to his feet. Cena, no, not going to have any of it with a counter there with the right hand. Now Cena coming back up to Del Rio again. Some more rights and lefts to the midsection. And now a step suplex as well. Cena firing up right now. And now John Cena. Are we about to see the 5-knuckle shuffle? Here we go, Cena. There it is. Del Rio in trouble now. We know what's coming next. Del Rio might be about to lose to John Cena and Daniel Bryan. Del Rio hit with the AA. The attitude adjustment. Cena's got it. No, Kevin Owens just gets in there in the nick of time. Wow. That is very close. Kevin Owens just saving the day. Cena, you could just taste the 3 count, couldn't you? It was so close. Kevin Owens barely getting there in there to save the day. Bryan taken out, of course, to the outside. He's back to his feet now. A tornado DDT off the top rope there by John Cena. Cena, though, will wrap the legs around Del Rio's face now. And we'll look to go for the cover now. Here we go. Hook of the leg. The left leg is hooked. And, oh, I think Kevin Owens got there again. Well, you can say what you want to say about Kevin Owens. Many say he's a big man and he's slow and whatever, but Kevin Owens got in the ring quickly, both occasions just then, to break up the count. Well done there by Kevin Owens. And now we'll continue. This time Del Rio continued the assault. Back body drop down goes Cena. And Owens will get himself back into the match now. Del Rio, I think, needed a tag out. He was struggling there against Cena. And Owens in trouble. Oh! Planted down face first by John Cena. And now Cena might be looking to tag in Bryan. And in comes Daniel Bryan again. Mr. Money in the Bank for SmackDown is back in the matchup. Money in the Bank winner versus the World Champion right now. Is this a match we're going to see in the future? Kevin Owens with the right hand there to Bryan. Turns Bryan around. Now Kevin Owens. Here we go. Plants down Bryan with a knee to the back. So far, so good here for Kevin Owens. But you'd have to say that Cena and Bryan have looked the most likely to win this match so far. Del Rio has struggled, and now, the yes lock is in. Kevin Owens in the yes lock. Will he tap out? I don't think Kevin Owens has ever tapped out so far in his Universe Mode career. And he's not going to start either. Bryan in the corner now. Kevin Owens has a hold of Bryan. Look out. Here we go. Bryan in the corner and hit with the powerbomb. Kevin Owens looking likely to try and put Bryan away here. Kevin Owens looking very good. Bryan struggling now. Kevin Owens looking to dominate. No! Bryan grabbed the leg of Owens and put him in the corner. Now Cena back in the matchup. I think he's probably looked the better of the two so far. The two best, I think, right now in this matchup are going after each other. Cena would love a bit of revenge on Owens. Cena did not get pinned at Money in the Bank. He would have loved to have had his chance against Owens to try and beat him. You know, Cena's the type of guy that he would have loved to have been involved in the decision, whether it win, lose or draw. He would have wanted to be in there. And the fact that he didn't have a say in the final moments of the matchup will frustrate Cena. And Cena just clubbing Owens there, using both his hands as a bit of a club, like I said, and smacking Owens in the face. Now going for the 5-knuckle shuffle again. This time it's going to be to Kevin Owens. Cena connecting. Owens now in trouble. Cena, if he can hit the AA right now on Owens, that will be huge. And Cena will not get the 3 count. Del Rio there to break things up, but geez, it was close. Cena wants Kevin Owens now. Kevin Owens can't tag out. There's no one to tag in. Oh, wait a second. Cena, he got caught. And yes, the package pile driver that was used to beat Lesnar at Money in the Bank. But Bryan, after he dealt with Del Rio, able to save the day for Cena. That would have been it. This match continues, but for how much longer? Owens wants Cena. And here we go. Cena in trouble. Pop-up powerbomb connects. There it is. Kevin Owens to beat John Cena. No! Cena kicking out at 2. Wow, that is huge from Cena. John Cena making a statement there to Kevin Owens. Now Cena has Del Rio. Owens tagging out, bringing back in Del Rio, who has, I think, struggled a little bit against John Cena in their little matchup throughout this one. Cena won't mind that tag. Despite Cena probably not knowing where the hell he is, Del Rio will feel confident here. Here we go. Here comes Del Rio. Second rope moonsault. And that might be enough to put Cena away here. Here is the cover. Bryan is coming. Owens won't be able to stop Bryan there. And Owens with the elbow strikes down Daniel Bryan, takes him out of the equation. Now Del Rio has his chance. Wait a second! Cena! AA! The AA! Out of nowhere! Del Rio stunned. Owens had his back turned and he was out of the ring and could not get back in there in time. And just like that, John Cena has flipped the script, turned the tables, and knocked off Alberto Del Rio. Well, that's what John Cena can do, isn't it? The AA out of absolutely nowhere and picks up the win for Cena and Bryan. A little bit of a statement made to Kevin Owens by Bryan and by Cena. And maybe the situation between Del Rio and Cena might not be over yet. Del Rio planted down there. They had their altercation, didn't they, at Money in the Bank? Cena got the better of that occasion at Money in the Bank. And he gets the better of Del Rio again here tonight. A big victory here for Cena and Bryan here on SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for joining us for another episode of Universe Mode. If you did enjoy, leave a like on the video. I do apologize for a few mishaps with the videos, the past couple of Universe Mode videos. The recordings have been really crappy and things have not gone well. Hoping to have that all fixed. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. SummerSlam's going to be great. NXT's coming up next. And stay tuned for more episodes of Universe Mode. You're coming your way very soon.